Alright, on to part 2 of designing your own fabric. We've already created our initial swatch, done our design, and now we're going to embellish our design. If you want to stop right here, if you want to make a little bit of fabric repeat the design and print out a little bit of inkjet printable fabric sheets, you can go right ahead. Or if you are in love with this design and you want to send it out and have online fabric printed, go ahead and do it. But I always like to personalize my fabric, so let's get going. The first thing you're going to do is insert a photo. Now this works most of the time, but don't be discouraged if it doesn't. It depends on how the artist created the graphic. So you can give it a try. It does work most of the time. You're going to click on your magic wand, and I'm going to remove this nice little area here because I'm going to place my photo there. And the next thing you're going to do is browse for your photo. Alright, I'm going to click on my photo and I'm going to open it right into my swatch of fabric. I'm going to make it a lot smaller, and I'm going to move it up here, and then I'm going to follow right down the right hand side. I'm going to manage my layers. I'm going to place it behind and move it around till I get it exactly right. Now the next thing I can do is insert some text. I've picked out kind of a rust color to match the background here and also have it show up on my green cup. I need to be probably down around 28, maybe 36 for my font size. I can bold it if I want and add my text, and I'm going to sit and write coffee time. Click off and place it exactly where I want to go. And if you want to have more fun, you can add another line, or maybe I'm going to click on here, I'm going to go back to white, and maybe I will add Jenna over here, that sweet little girl's name. Now I have my coffee time fabric. I've personalized with a photo. I'm going to go ahead and save my swatch on my desktop, and I'm saving it now as coffee time. And I always like to save it as a second variation, and right now it's 3 by 3 at 300, but we're going to bring it back in a few minutes after we audition it. So now I can create my design. I'm going to click on create my design. A standard 8.5 by 11. If you want to change the size, you can, but this would be for a standard inkjet printable fabric sheet. And click on OK, and there's my fabric design. This would give you a pretty good idea what it's going to look like if you get a yard of fabric, online fabric, and if you just want a small amount for a small project, you can print it on your home printer. Now, if you're going to send it out, most online companies will only take a small amount of fabric. So what you need to do is you're going to need to go back into repeatable swatches and bring it back in. So we're going to browse for that swatch of fabric, and there it is. This one doesn't have Jenna on it, but I'm going to go in to save my swatch and show you just so you have an idea. If you were going to send it out, they're not going to let you send it, accept it at 300. So you're going to need to take it down to 150. And see what happens when you take it down to 150. It gives you a larger swatch. It makes it larger. So now you're going to be having a 6 by 6, and it's going to open up your design. And that's the size the online companies work with. So that's how it works, and here's your wonderful swatch, and there's your two-step process of creating your own personalized fabric within easyFab Design Studio.